around you now.
What's up guys, Magic Matrix here with another video, and today I've got a really awesome card trick to show you. As you can see here, I have a deck of cards, and I will explain to you what I will do in a moment. I'm going to riffle my thumb down the side of the pack, and you can call it stop wherever you want. Where you do call it stop, I will turn those cards face up on the top of the deck and spread to the first face down card. Whichever card that is will be your selection. And we will do this 4 times for a total of 4 selections. So starting now, please call it stop wherever you like. Stop here. We'll turn these cards face up and spread to the first face down card. None of these face up cards are yours, only this first face down card. We'll do this a second time. Please call it stop. Stop here. We'll turn these cards face up and spread to the first face down card, just like this. This card is your second selection. We'll do it a third time for the third selection. Please call it stop. Stop here. Oh, go further. Okay. Stop here. We'll turn these cards face up and spread to the first face down card, just like this. This is your third selection. Now one more time with the fourth selection, please call it stop. Stop here. We'll turn these cards face up and spread to the first face down card. This is your fourth and final selection. Now I think you can agree that you could have stopped wherever you wanted, and you really did get these cards of your free choice. But here's the crazy thing. These 4 cards aren't just any random cards. You actually stopped on the 1, 2, 3, 4 aces. That is the trick, guys, and if you want to learn it, be sure to stick around for the tutorial. Alright guys, let's get into this tutorial. What you'll need are the 4 aces and any 2 random cards of your choice. You want to set up the cards like this, with a pile of 2 aces and a random card on top, and another pile of 2 aces with a random card on top. Now I like to set up my piles with the 2 red aces and the 2 black aces. And the reason for this is because at the end, it will be a nice effect with red black order, or black red order. But you don't have to do this if you don't want to. You can have the aces mixed with the red and the black and the red and the black, or you can do what I do. Either way works. Just make sure that there's 2 piles with 2 aces and then a random card on top of each. Take one of the piles, I'll do this one for now, place it on top of your face-up cards, and then take the rest of the deck and place this small packet of cards on top. And you're ready to go. Now you can, if you want to, shuffle the deck. Give it a riffle shuffle and just leave a block of cards on the top so that you don't disturb your order, and you could do that as many times as you want. But this is risky because you could flash those 3 face-up cards. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. Instead, I would just do any false cuts or false shuffles that you know. If you don't know any, you can look them up online. There's some really good ones that you can learn. But I just like to start off the trick with the setup, and then I just go right into it. So let's say we've come up to our spectator and we explain to them that we're going to riffle our thumb down the side of the pack. They're going to say stop wherever they want. We're going to take the cards where they say stop and flip them face up, spread to the first face down card. That will be their selection, and we'll do it 4 times for 4 cards. Now, they really are saying stop wherever they want, and you really are flipping over the cards where they say stop. It's a completely free choice, in a way. You're still forcing a card on them. You'll remember that we had 3 face-up cards here. But when they say stop, and you flip the cards face up, those 3 face-up cards are now face-down cards. So we'll go into, like, we're gonna get the first selection. Riffle your thumb down the side of the deck just like this. They say stop. You really take those cards, and turn them face up. You carefully spread through the face-up cards because that face-down card could come out at any moment and you want to make sure that they are all squared up. So we've come to the first face-down card. Now they think this entire half of the deck is face down, but really, there's only 3 cards face down here, 3 cards face up, and the rest of the deck face down. And these 3 face down cards are really the 2 aces and a random card. So you're really forcing an ace on them every time. So you carefully spread off this card and make sure to keep the deck squared up because you don't want them to see these face-up cards. And instead of putting these cards back on top, you want to put them on the bottom like this. And make sure when you square up the cards while doing this that you also don't flash those face-up cards. Then you'll do it again, you riffle down, they say stop, you flip the cards face up, you carefully spread through to the first face-down card, just like this. You get to that face-down card, you push it off, bring these cards to the bottom, and square up the deck. And you basically do this 4 times, the same thing every time. They say stop, you flip the deck over like this, you spread through to the first face-down card, keep the cards square, you take the first face-down card, their third selection this time, square up, and do the final one. They say stop, cards get flipped over, you spread through, and you get their final selection and put the cards back on top. The thing that you need to practice is making sure that you don't flash the cards when you spread through and when you put the cards back on top. So work on a way that you like, that you can grip the deck well and spread through without flashing anything, because if they see face-up cards, it will ruin the trick. So once you've gotten the 4 cards the spectator thinks they freely selected, you can place the deck on the table and draw their attention to the 4 cards that they picked. And you tell them that they didn't just pick any 4 random cards. They actually landed on the 4 aces. Now you don't actually end this trick clean because you still have a face-up card in the deck. But it doesn't really matter. As long as the spectator doesn't take the deck or mess with the cards, you're good to go. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This is a really great trick to perform. It definitely requires some practice on the ways that you want to hold and grip the deck so you can spread through easily. But it's a great one once you get it. Hope you enjoy it. I'll see you next time.